everyone. Today I am going to discuss types of sales organization structure. Are you trying to organize your sales team? Are you trying to figure out what the best sales organizational structure are, or trying to identify the problem within your current structure? So let's talk about what the different kinds of sales organizational structure are and list some pros and cons. So before moving ahead, we should know what is organizational structure. So organizational structure is the arrangement of people and tasks to accomplish the organizational goals. A sales organization is a structure through which functions of sales management are carried out, and it identifies how various positions in an organization are arranged for achievement of organizational objectives. Now, types of sales organization structure. Basically, there are three types of sales organization structure that I am going to explain in this video. They are line sales organization, line and staff sales organization, and functional sales organization structure. The sales department structure evolves from the needs of the business. No two companies have identical sales organization because no two have identical needs. The customers, the marketing channels, the company size, the product or product line, the practice of competitors, the overall perception of the and the ability of the personnel are the factors affecting the organization sales structure. So let me explain or discuss the structure in detail. First is the line organizational structure. It is the oldest and simplest sales organizational structure. It is widely used in smaller firms and in firms with a small number of selling personnel. For example, in companies that covers a limited geographic area or sell a narrow product line. The chain of command runs from the top sales executive down through subordinates. Now, the figure shows a fairly large scale department organization on line basis. The sales manager reports to the general manager, assistant sales manager reports to sales manager, and sales people report to assistant manager. There is no cross communication between persons on the same level. There are some advantages and disadvantages of each and every organizational structure. So the first advantage of is the basic simplicity of line organization is the main reason for it. It's very simple to use. And because each department members reports only to one superior, problem of discipline, confusion are less. Line of authority and responsibilities are very much clear and logical. And it is difficult for individuals to shift or evade responsibilities, and it saves time. It helps in fostering the close relationship between the subordinates and the employees. Now, the disadvantages is that a lot of responsibilities depends upon the head, and the head must be highly capable to manage the whole department and narrow scope of proper planning. Now, the second step comes line and staff sales organization. The line and staff sales department is often found in large and medium sized firms, employing substantial number of sales personnel and selling diversified product line over and wide geographic areas. Now, this figure illustrates the line and staff organization. The general sales manager reports to the vice president in charge of marketing, as does the advertising manager and the manager of the marketing research. Six subordinates reports to general manager, but only one, the assistant general manager, general sales manager, is a line executive. Now, its advantages. Experts offer assistance in specialized fields. Subdivision of activity improves the functioning. and it allows senior officials to take a broader view of the entire department. But however, there are some disadvantages of this organizational structure. Staff members are burdened with a lot of responsibilities, and this will lead to, and definitely this particular organizational structure increases the administrative expenses. This structure leads to lack of coordination. Now, functional organizational structure. In functional sales organization, all specialists have functional authority. Salespeople receive instructions from several others who are specialists on their areas. In such cases, people with functional authority have the power to make decisions. Now, we can see the figure showing functional organization structure. There is a director of sales administration and he has several managers working under it. Here, employees of different department is reporting to different managers. So, there is a cross-reporting relationship occur among the various kinds of employees, and sometimes it created the confusion. Now, the advantages and disadvantages of this functional organization structure. Specialized activities helps in improving performance and effectiveness of sales force. And this particular organizational structure increases the flexibility and helps in decision making. But it has some disadvantages that there is a delay in decision making, it lacks the coordination. And a single person is coordinating to all the specialists, there is a chance of possibility of conflicts. So these are the type of organization structure that I explained. So, in a nutshell, I would like to say that every organization structure has its own pros and cons, and it should be structured keeping in mind the organizational objectives and the mission of the organization and the sales objectives. So, that's all from my side. Thank you all for listening.